So I'm here today with Dr. Jong-Won Seo, the Director of the Strategic Management Division in KERIS, and with Hwan Sun Young, the Program Specialist at the External Affairs and International Cooperation section, also in KERIS. Welcome to the IDB. But I introduced you too, but I didn't introduce the little guy that is sitting on your lap. So who is it?
This gentleman, his name is KERIS. So his first visit to IDB, and he's very happy for this.
Great. Thank you so very much for bringing Ketyu to the IDB. It's a pleasure. Before we begin, we already introduced Ketyu. How do you say education in Korean?
Well, in Korean, education is 교육.
Kyu.
Yes.
And how do you say artificial intelligence?
Artificial intelligence as 인공지능. 인공 means artificial, and 지능 means intelligence. It's quite different, right?
인공지능.
Right.
So now we have the keywords of this conversation in Korean. How has Korea turned education into a source of creativity, innovation, and global connection?
So I think technology would be the starting point, which allowed teachers and students, and not only them, but also everyone in the community in general, to be able to participate in learning. And whereas in the past, learning and teaching would be more of a one-sided approach, there would be somebody at the front of the classroom delivering messages to a particular audience. But I think technology, this integration of technology has allowed various diversification in the activities, how interaction can take place between not only within the classroom, but also between schools and also between schools and communities in general. So this diversity in participation, I think it would have been the encouraging factor towards creativity and other new values as well.
Now let's move into our collaboration. So IDB and KERIS have a long-standing collaboration for the last about 15 years or so. We've been working together hand in hand to learn from you and with you, and to actually bring that knowledge into Latin American and Caribbean countries. How would you describe the partnership, and how has this partnership evolved over time?
I still remember the first time I visited IDB in 2009, and KERIS and IDB has been working together as a partner for over 15 years now.
Yes.
At the first time we set up a meeting, and we discussed some of the challenges in Korea and challenges in Latin America. Examples like this, like insufficient infrastructure, and then challenges of teachers' competency development, and how we can develop and create quality content, and how we can effectively deploy it, and what kind of indicators we are applying for to monitor policy progresses. And suddenly we realized that we had a very similar challenges in Korea and Latin America. So after the meeting, we organized the regional forums and policy forums in ICT education, and we co-developed the ICT in education indicators, and we have bilateral interventions, for example, policy, the technical advices for ICT and teachers' competency building, etc. So that's how we come up with this partnership. And one of the biggest takeaway for me is to have a connect and collaboration. This is the main value between KERIS and IDB cooperation.
That's wonderful. What kind of, can you elaborate a little bit more about the challenges that you see today, and what are the similarities and the points of difference between the two contexts?
the disparity on skill disparity in teachers. While there are skilled teachers in Korea, but there are still a larger group that are different in terms of their level, and not only on the difference in their level, but also to their openness and reception towards integrating technology. And I think this is where KERIS or these partnerships can come in, not only to assist to help teachers stay professional in terms of their teaching expertise, but also to increase their reception and acceptance towards integrating technologies in various forms, because there isn't just a single answer on integrating technologies. There should be multiple answers to that.
How do you use artificial intelligence in the classroom, and what do you think are the uses that are most promising for educational learning?
AI can be a tutor for students to extend anytime learning, and AI can also be assistant for the teachers to support lesson planning and reducing some of the administrative works. So that's the one of the strongest potential using AI integration in our educational sector. I think the most important factor and the heart of the digital transformation in education is teachers' professional development. Teacher has to be ready for not only for teaching, but also evaluation and monitoring and some mentoring for their students as well.
In this context, I think AI technologies would make that process much more faster and more efficient, perhaps. And going back to the issue of readiness, for teachers to be able to do that, they would have to be ready in terms of not only being able to use it, but also being able to accept what is being suggested by these tools.
Thinking about the importance that you have, not just in Korea, but as a referent in the world, I would like you to think of one message that you would like to share with Latin American and Caribbean countries that are engaging into fostering learning and digital transformation.
If I convey one message to our partner countries in Latin America, I would just say we started the digital education in late 1990, and we formed a very strong partnership and bringing all different stakeholders like central and regional government, private sector, colleges and university and institutions, schools and parents, and all these stakeholders make work together, and then this strong support makes this. We successfully developed the national level platform for administration, finance, and we also heavily make a lot of policy effort to support to make distance learning and e-learning and teacher training as well. Learning has to move forward. So with all these different stakeholders' engagement and participation and commitment, make this uninterrupted learning possible.
A very big group of teachers to be very open to accepting these new technologies, like the TALIS indicator you've mentioned earlier, should be the starting point.
Thank you so very much for those powerful messages, and thank you all for your time. Looking forward to see you soon.
Thank you.